Hello there, and welcome back. We're on day 27 of our 30 days of energy boosting tips. I'm your host for this video series, Karen Del Maestro, your self-care coach, and breast cancer and BRCA2 thriver. And I have to be transparent here, guys. I had one of those restless nights of sleep last night. Um, no matter what we do, we're not immune to these. I'm always going to be real and transparent with you. I don't want you to think that everything in my life is perfect and that everything's about perfection. It isn't. In fact, it's always the opposite. I'm always telling people all the time, my clients and the groups that I coach, it's about progress, not perfection, right? It's about minimizing these nights of restless sleep. I don't think we can really eliminate them altogether. I haven't met anybody who doesn't have the occasional restless night of sleep. It happens. So anyway, I had one of those last night, and that's why I am absolutely going to be inviting in this tip that I'm sharing with you today. And that's to add an extra veggie into my meals. Now, one of the things that I hear all the time is, well, I like broccoli, but nobody else in the house does. So why would I make broccoli? Or I would eat peas, or I would eat squash, or I would eat sweet potatoes, but nobody else will, right? If you, if I could see nodding heads on the other side, I think I would be right now, because I think we've all experienced that, especially if we're living in a household where we are responsible for cooking for everybody, right? So what tends to happen when there isn't that cohesiveness across the board, where everybody doesn't like the same things, which, by the way, is the norm, what happens? What tends to happen? Have you noticed that instead of making what you want, you just don't make the extra veggie? Instead of doing what you want to be doing for your health and wellness, you focus on what everybody else needs, right? Making sure the kids are happy, making sure our partner's happy. But what about you? Where do you fit into this picture? Because here's the deal. If you do not take care of yourself, if you don't choose to take action in that direction, who is going to do it for you? I can't. As much as I would want to, I'd love to wave my magic wand and just say everybody on the planet is healthy and well and energized, and breast cancer is eliminated completely. Oh gosh, that would be like my biggest goal ever. Biggest goal ever. Unfortunately, that's not the case, because I can be sharing all of these tips, but unless you are implementing them, they're just tips. They're just tips, right? And so how do we add in an extra veggie when everybody else is saying, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't want green stuff on my plate? How do we do it, right? Well, here today I'm going to share like a couple of tips that I have used and did use when my kids were growing up, but also the stuff that I share with my clients. So the easiest thing in the world, and this is great even if you have kids, right, is to do like a veggie platter, right? So you've got your full carrots and your celery and broccoli and cauliflower, peppers if you like them, tomatoes, cucumbers, jicama I love, and a really good organic hummus. Now you can make your own, or there are a couple on the market these days. But imagine if you're snacking on that throughout the day versus nuts or candy or yogurt or whatever. How many extra veggies do you think you're getting in your day? Quite a few. And that's great for the kids too. So what I like to do is, as I buy those veggies, cut them up and get them prepped as you come back from the store. Because when you're hungry, you're not going to want to take the time to prep them. So when we're hungry, we want to eat them there and then. So when you come back from the store, Like, get it all set up, prep out your veggies, put them into glass containers with a little bit of water, and they'll stay for quite some time. So that's one way. The second way is to have some organic frozen vegetables. Peas are great in the freezer. You can have broccoli in the freezer if you want to. You have to be careful you don't overcook that. That can happen pretty easily, but you could roast it, you can steam it. And you, because you're buying it frozen, then you're not dealing with the waste if you're just doing one portion. Super easy. Again, if you roast a tray, have it for the week. Use it in salads, use it as a side dish. Super easy and quick to do, right? Roasted Brussels sprouts. Oh, one of my favorites. Love them. Doesn't mean that anybody else does, but do I stop eating what I love and I know is good for me because other people don't like it? No, no, because I know the value that they bring to me. And that's what we need to make sure that we are prioritizing. This is, my friend, self-care, right? Self-care is our ability to take the conscious act of promoting our health and well-being mentally, emotionally, and physically. So choosing to make vegetables because we know it's going to help our energy level, because we know it's going to help our health, because we know it's going to help lower our risk of getting sick again. Yeah, I'm going to be choosing that all day. So yes, that is an act of self-care. We don't realize that, right? And what happens is so often that just goes by the wayside because we're focusing on taking care of everybody else and not ourselves. Been there, done it. Bought the t-shirt, the hat, and the mug. Did it for a lot of years, until I learned to do life differently. And I'll tell you, it's a heck of a lot better this way. So I'm going to share two more ways that you can be getting in that extra veggie. Smoothies are a great way of getting a handful or two handfuls of spinach or kale, or I don't like chard in my smoothies. It gets a bit bitter, but kale or spinach tend to be my go-tos, right? And we're getting so much calcium from those. It's helping our bones. Most of us are dealing with menopausal symptoms, possible osteoporosis due to medications and estrogen blockers. So we want that calcium, really, really important. And if we get it through our veggies, our absorption rate is so much better than it may be from any supplement. And the last tip, I mean, there's a gazillion ways that you can do this, and there's no right or wrong. But the key is really to make sure that it's a priority for you, that it's at the top of your list. Like I said, for me, I didn't sleep well last night. So I'm going to be having a smoothie shortly. I'll have it as my mid-morning snack. I'm putting in some spinach, got lots of fresh, yummy spinach in the house, some blueberries, and making that really super yummy for me today. I'll be making sure that I have some broccoli I have in the fridge with dinner tonight. Like just making sure that I'm adding in these extra veggies to help me along. And another one of my favorite ways is I love roasted veggies. Do you? Yeah, especially as we're coming into winter and stuff, that warmth, that grounding sensation that those roasted veggies can have is huge. And so making up a veggie tray once a week. Don't forget your onions and your garlic and any kind of veggies that you want, really. Just play around. Use that as a great way of using up what you've got left over in the fridge, right? And roasting them. I like to use either avocado oil or an olive oil. Coconut oil is great also. And then roasting them in the oven. A little bit of salt and pepper if you want to. That's it. And then you can use them again on salads. You can warm them up and use them as your side dish, however you want to do it. And these are great ways of giving your body the tools that it needs to recover, to boost your energy, and to start flying high again. Like I said, hey, I'm going to be the guinea pig here, right? So I'm going to be doing this today, and we'll see how I feel tomorrow. We'll see how I sleep tonight. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. I can guarantee you, because I've played this game before, I know how I'm going to feel tomorrow. I'm going to feel much more well rested. My body's going to feel amazing. And as I go through the day today, my energy level is actually going to go up because of what I'm eating and fueling my body with versus going down. Okay. Amazing, amazing. What our food can do for us. It truly is fuel, just like putting gas in your tank. You think about it, if you want your engine to run clean and at the highest performance, you're going to choose premium gasoline, right? Yeah, we have to do the same with our food. If we want our body and our engine to run smoothly, proficiently, and as well as can be expected, we need to provide it with the right kind of fuel. Makes sense when we think of it like that, right? And what I find so interesting is, why do we treat our car better than our body? We can replace our car, right? We can't replace this. We're given one of them. We need to take care of it. So that's it for today, guys. Like I said, day 27, we are going to be wrapping things up at the end of this week. And I'm giving you guys one extra gift. My gift to you to end out the month of October is a brand new free masterclass where we are going to be talking about the number one thing that's zapping your energy behind the scenes, and 3 things that you can stop doing today to lighten the load, take things off your overloaded plate so that you can reclaim your energy after your breast cancer journey. Okay. I hope that you save your seat for this masterclass. It's going to be awesome. Think of it, investing 90 minutes in your health and well-being. I promise it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer. So you don't want to miss out. It's at 9 a.m. Eastern. On Saturday, October 30th. You'll have the link to register and save your spot. Seats are going quickly and space is limited. This is happening on Zoom, and our Zoom room closes out at a certain number. So make sure that you save your front row seat. Make sure that you are there live with us. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be interesting. And boy, you are going to learn some things that are going to knock your socks off. Don't miss it. Okay, so make sure that you register for that today. So again, to wrap up, our energy boosting tip for today is adding more veggies, either with a smoothie, with a veggie plate, or baking a big tray and roasting a big tray of veggies for the week. It doesn't have to be difficult, right? That's the key. We're already tired. We need things that are super quick, super easy, and super doable. That's it. That's it for today. So I'm your host. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Karen Del Maestro. You can find me over at Karen with an I, delmaestro.com, or in the Healthy Living After Breast Cancer Facebook community. Don't forget to save yourself for the masterclass coming up on Saturday. And I cannot wait to see you there. Okay. Have an amazing hump day. Bye for now.